This is video segment 2, where we talked about a mission and a vision, challenges, and student learning targets being developed. Now it's time to get input from stakeholders on those particular things. So once those components, mission, vision, student learning targets, have been developed, it's time to get input from various internal stakeholders. For instance, Columbia got input on the mission and the vision and the student learning targets from teachers and administrators, and then also from the community, external stakeholders. And that was done through focus group discussions and world cafes. This is a protocol that we use to conduct a World Cafe in Columbia Public Schools to get the input from various stakeholders that I just described. We use the World Cafe model, and so this is a resource for you to use if you're interested in learning more about how you create conversations around strategic plans and other things that you would like input on. So here's a website that you can go to, and on this next slide, if you would go to the website here, this would be a reference guide or a handbook that walks you completely through how to do a World Cafe that we used and was very, very helpful. So once you've received that input from stakeholders, it's time for the Board of Education to approve the mission, the vision, the challenges, and the student learning targets. So it shouldn't be any problem in a strategic planning process for a board to approve these things at this point in the strategic planning process, because you have involved the Board of Education on your core planning team. So it would seem that it would be unanimous that such a draft plan would be approved. So once the draft plan in terms of the mission, the vision, and the student learning targets has been approved by the board, the next step in the process is to identify those strategies to meet those student learning targets. So the strategies are the how, and it's important that the board understand in advance that the role of practitioners, educational experts who have that expertise, are the ones who need to develop the how. And so that we don't have a lot of micromanaging going on with people outside the profession identifying the how. And I think all of you can relate to that as educational practitioners yourself, that you want the experts identifying how those student learning targets will be achieved. So that is in the form of specific strategies. Here's an example of, if you went to this website, you could actually see the various processes on this website that were used in the development of Columbia's strategic plan. So all of the steering committee, which is called the core planning team, all of the minutes from their meetings are on this website, as well as all of the strategy committees. The minutes from those various committees are on this website if you'd like to take a look, and you might have some examples as well that you would like to share. So I'm going to end this segment, video segment 2, and move on to video segment 3, where we're going to talk specifically about development of strategies.